The Fairfax County Fire and Rescue Department's personnel are trained to save lives in a variety of dangerous environments. The Swift Water Rescue Team endures frigid waters, rapid currents, and hidden debris to save people who are trapped in deadly water conditions, such as those found in the Great Falls area of our community.
Great Falls National Park offers some unique challenges within it that require a blending of our skills. Our swiftwater rescue skills, getting in the boats and swimming to rescue people, as well as using some of our rope skills, which is rappelling, lowering systems, and those sort of skills, are both required to service these areas.
Swiftwater, technically speaking, is water moving 1 knot, which is roughly 1.15 miles per hour. In regards to what we deal with in the fire department, it likens to more like Great Falls water, which is Class 2 to Class 4 rapids, as well as water moving over a flooded roadway. Some
of the unique spots are Woodburn Road and other areas that we know flood constantly. We can't train in those areas. Obviously, there's a roadway there and no water, but when there is water, this training environment allows us to respond to it appropriately.
Most people don't believe that water on a roadway can actually do anything to the vehicle. Everybody's heard about stalling a vehicle, but as little as 6 inches of moving water can actually float an average-sized car. Water moving against the door does not allow you to actually open that door. Vehicles can become flooded, as well as people trapped. If they get freaked out a little bit, they can't find the seatbelt. So there's a great potential for drowning in that event. We utilize several different training evolutions in order to mimic what we'd actually do on a call. Anywhere from basic skills such as throw bagging, which is a floating rope that we actually throw to a victim, to shallow water crossings, which we use to traverse through rocks like we have here at Great Falls or on a flooded roadway. We also do boat-based rescues, baited rescuers, which means a rope tied to a rescuer on a specific type of vest with fins to actually go out to the victim. Most of the time people aren't planning on being in the water, so they're not prepared for the amount of water. This water is moving very rapidly and has what's called helical flow, which is going to want to bring them towards the center, which is a great drown potential. It'll drag you underwater, and without a PFD, you don't stand much of a chance. We always try to practice like we play, to get the people in the closest environment that they're going to be participating in an actual rescue, so that it lends towards that familiarity. By rote, they can actually do this stuff. Most of this stuff is skill-based, so it's not you can take a class just once and perform the task, so it's an ongoing evolution. So every year, they've got to come out here and practice their skills and practice at the station in order to perform these types of rescues.
These highly specialized skills are performed with some basic equipment.
Well, first and foremost, we have a PFD, which is a Type 5 flotation device. It provides extra flotation, 23 pounds, for both supplemental flotation for ourselves as well as a victim in moving water. A cutting device of some sort, either a knife or scissors to cut out of an entanglement, some type of communications device to contact people. The vest also has a blowout device, which is the only way we tie a rope to a rescuer. It has a ring in the back that you can release in case you get into trouble. We also have throw bags on each vest as well as each rescuer. Swim fins are used to provide extra propulsion for swimming in fast-moving current. And then we use a helmet to protect our head during swimming. Currently we have 7 swiftwater boats in the county, all of which are 16-foot boats with outboard motors attached. We utilize those for both flooded roadways as well as river rescues. As far as falling into what the realm of rescue is, it depends on the needs base. If it's a really small roadway where we cannot necessarily use the boat, we might have to utilize a shallow water crossing instead. If the water is to the point where we can't make entry, we might have to do a boat-based rescue. So it's all going to be dependent on the situation.
Swiftwater rescuers respond to incidents where people intentionally entered the water, even though swimming at Great Falls is illegal and highly dangerous.
People are actually traversing the trails next to the water's edge, or rock climbing, or rock hopping. When they get close to that water's edge, they don't have the respect for the water that they need. It doesn't look like it's moving that fast.
You can help reduce the risk of putting yourself and others in harm's way by staying out of the water at Great Falls Park. If you're a paddler, make sure you get proper instruction before you go kayaking or canoeing. If you're hiking along the water's edge, be sure of your footing. If you are within 10 feet of the water's edge, wear a life jacket and a helmet. For more information about swiftwater safety, please contact Public Affairs and Life Safety Education at 703-246-3801 or visit fairfaxcounty.gov/fire.